Good morning, guys. Welcome to our second week of Remote School in Action Plan. So, this week we are going to be working on the CAT test reading part 1 and 2 overview. Okay, this is our agenda. At first, we have CAT exam practice, the overview of the reading CAT exam part 1. As a second, we have the overview of the reading part 2 from the same exam. And as third, we have next step books. It's all about what you have to complete with your books. And finally, we have platforms. All right, for us to get started, I will be walking you through the examples of how the reading part 1 looks like. Okay, as you notice, guys, here you are given some notice, some news, some advertisements for you to interpret what the message it's about, or well, let's say what is the purpose of this message. The first exercise says, our science comedy night is very popular. The show will now take place in room 4 of the West Building so that more people can see it. See you there. So, what this advertisement is trying to tell you? For you to go somewhere else to see the show, there are no more tickets left for the show. The event has moved from room 4 to the West Building. What do you think? What would be the answer? So I would say is C. If you have any other question, just keep it in mind. The exercise 2 is actually pretty much the same. Magazines needed for patients to read, up to date or out of date. Leave them with our receptionist or in the black box by the front door. Well, what would be the intention of this advertisement? What do you think, guys? Sorry, what do you think? So what would be the main intention of this? All right, so you can take magazines home with you. Please return the magazines after reading them. Your old magazines will be used and read here. I would say is C. So guys, this is pretty much how the reading part 1 is look like, or it's about. So you are given different kind of, message, let's say advertisements, for you to interpret, to infer what the purpose of this message is. Okay, well, let's move on to the next part. This is the CAT reading part 2. Actually, the CAT reading exercise has actually 4 parts. The first one, as you said, advertisement. The second one, let's see. Okay, here you are given, guys, you are given a long short. You are given 2 different paragraphs with a description. You see? So let's read the instructions. Read the 3 texts about the sports experiences. For each question, choose the correct answer. Jane. So Jane has a description. Laura has a description as well. And you have to answer, you have to pick the option, the suitable option for you to figure out the answer. So it is, who doesn't have enough money to try sports that she's interested in? You have to choose either Jane or Laura. So the answer could be Jane or let's say Laura. It's for you guys to have an idea of how the reading part 2 looks like or it's about. Okay? If you have any questions, we can check this link. It's for you to have another idea of how these tests are about. Okay? Let's say if it works. It's not working. Alright, there you go. So the internet has plenty of websites for you, for us to keep on practicing. Okay, guys? Let's see. The internet is kind of slow since everybody is working in the same exercises. So just patient. Come on, come on. Okay. Well, I think that the link is broken. Well, you can try it at home, okay? So let's get back to the presentation. Well, as I said earlier, guys, this link takes you to a website for you to keep on practicing this second part, okay? Well, now let's move on to the practice time. So, you are expected to complete, you have to work on your student book and your workbook. The task is student's book page 12, exercise 1, item A, and exercise 2, item A as well. So please, if you have any question, just type it down to Google Classroom, okay? Um, Students book page 18, exercise 1, item A and B. And finally, workbook page 9, exercise 1 and 1, 2, and 3. Okay, guys, please, if you have any question, type it down to Google Classroom, okay? Finally, please, guys, don't you forget to check the platforms. First step, access the platform. The second one is find the assignment. Third is read the instructions. Why I'm asking you to read the instructions? Especially in my own, you will be given a writing task. It could be either a summary, a chart, a description, so that you have to look and read out the instructions and finally complete the assignments. Okay, guys, so don't you forget and check your platforms, English Attack, my own as well. And finally, guys, thank you for your hard work. Okay, we are working here in Gimnasio Los Robles pretty hard for you to keep up and to keep on working, to keep on studying at home. So make the most of this time, guys. See you then.